Green bubbles, black and brilliant, educated. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Yeah. I'm bubbling. You can't stop my dough. No. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Woo! Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. I stopped grandmomming myself. Put them bears in the wall. I stopped grandmomming myself. How y'all doing this good old morning? Will you give it to me? I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex shop to be in my boom boom room. Let's see if that works. Yes. Sorry for the delay. That looks kind of okay. Let's try this way. Good morning. I feel ecstatic. I feel alive. Expecting. I'm flying high. No longer worried. My life's a breeze. I stop resisting and let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Green bubble, y'all. Let's be good with it. Good morning, Makia, Travis, Jada, Zane, Skay. I'm saying her name Shay. See, you gotta tell me if you're saying that right. Cynthia. Sabrillia. No. So, Bill, I said that wrong. Veronica, Terrence, QBO, RIC. But I see these names all the time, so I recognize you. Just fucking up your name. Them bands in the bubble. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Yes, I got to do what I got to do. They don't know you got to do what you got to do. They need to do what they got to do. Whatever needed will be given to me. I stopped praying, mom, and myself. but the bears in the bubble. I stopped crying, momming myself. I stopped crying, momming myself, but the bears in the bubble. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Feel me will be given to me. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all, to be in my boom boom room. Oh, oh yeah. Good morning. Good morning. We just gonna jump right into it. Gotta take day one to drive his ed. I'm so excited about him driving. I used to think I was going to be scared about my child driving, but every year he didn't go to driver's ed. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so ready for him to drive. So I'm so ready for him to drive. And I'm glad I didn't put out no nervous type of situation with him. I'm just so eager. Now, maybe if I would have did it a long time ago, I might not have been ready to let him go out on the road, and I might have put out some negative. So, the contrast of driving across town for the last couple of years and picking him up from work and stuff like that has made me so ready to be ready for him to drive that I'm like, motherfucker, get your license so we can get you a car. I don't care how much insurance costs. Listen, you need to drive yourself. You got too much stuff you need to be doing. You was just too busy. You too busy for me. I don't even want to have to take you nowhere else. He don't want to have to go nowhere else. We in here rock star life in it up, and the last thing we need is to have to stop what we doing and go pick a kid up. So of course he'll be in college soon, so we won't have to do that. But through the summer, the last thing I want to be thinking about is stopping what we doing or needing to maneuver people to pick them up while we traveling. So I'm so happy about that. So let me tell you the story. Okay, so the last couple of mornings for the last 2 weeks since we've been talking about meditation, I have gotten up and listening to Abraham, because before that I have recapped the Bears and Bubbles, and plus because pretty much I'm like, okay, I can recap just trying to change around what I got to say so I don't run out of nothing to say and all that type of stuff. So this morning though, I didn't feel drawn to listen to anything from Abraham. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna recap Jay's message from yesterday because I had left to go take Dayron to school. Now, I don't usually go recap because I'm sitting in there most of the time, or even if I have to leave, just he in the house with me, we talking about it and stuff like that. I hear bits and pieces. We might skim through some parts, but I don't just sit there and listen, which is actually what I didn't do this morning. I just kind of skipped through the message. So I knew I was there to a certain point. Long story short, I skipped through the message and I stopped right at when he talks about how he learned about Abraham Hicks herself. Now, I know the story already, and I had gone through levels of emotion to hear the story. And as I began to heal, I was able to look at the story in a not emotional woman way, but for what it was. So to look at it though this morning, it was almost as if the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, wanted me to see that from a perspective of, from a different perspective, to remind me of the journey that we're on, to see the passion that he had explained in the story, and just to reiterate to women, I was talking about this on my Total Woman yesterday. I think it was Total Woman I was talking about, but I was just talking about it or we might have been talking about it on Naked Girls Live that come on Fridays. In a perfect world, a woman would like to think, or even a man would like to think, that there is one person that will be everything for them. And it's just not the case, and it's just no way that it could be true. There's no way that you can offer one person everything they need, especially if you are always evolving, learning, growing, like we like to say. So, when I heard that, because now, mind you, if we're on Bears and Bubbles, he's already teaching it to help me where I'm at. You only can start out in a truthful place in order to grow. So I had to know from the very beginning where the information came from in order for me to understand how it's all happening around me. And it's a very humbling thing, though, to know that, like, yo, I have to thank the woman that my husband wanted to be intimate with on whatever level, um, because her information changed my life, and how selfless, I think that's the right word, because she wasn't selfless she was, to put her heart or whatever on the line, her life, her mind, to be able to be strong enough to put herself in a situation in which she decided that she would crucify herself and what she could have possibly wanted in order to help save the black race. Like, y'all don't, like, for me, or if anybody heard that, like, you know, as a person that has, especially the women, as a person that has wanted to be in love, feel connected to somebody in a certain type of way, I can't imagine feeling that type of connection and then walking away. So the strength I see in her to even have done that, I don't know if I could have been that strong for some strangers. Especially when we get up every day and you got the damn coon in order to even teach it, or when we got people doing dumbass challenges instead of speaking up for our race. Like, this person did that because she believed that what she needed to do was bigger than herself. And every day I wake up, I have to be not in debt grateful for her, whether I like it or not, whether I'm with him or not. You know what I'm saying? My kids and my great grandkids will have a chance to have the best life possible because somebody saw fit to teach my husband something that is going to change the world. And I think people need to see the realness of that situation. I think that uh, then on the flip side, to say that as strong as feelings as he has for her because of what she's done, I would have never been able to teach him that. We may not have even if I can. I mean, there are certain things you need to be put in place for you in order to even want to receive, want to learn. And I mean, this is to a man that has learned so much on his own that don't really think there's that many people that can teach him anything. And so I had to see it for what it was. Bears and Bubbles helped me not be in emotion about something just because I felt like as a woman I should want to be kind of feeling some type of way about it. Like, I had to realize that was his life, that was his happiness, and him being happy allows me to be happy. And ultimately, we stayed together, and without this situation, we may not have stayed together. So she saved us, and you get what I'm saying. It's just one of those things, and it's just crazy how the universe will put you where you need to be in a line. I got up and I meditated. I have been meditating, and so when I couldn't find nothing to watch this morning, to talk about in class, I didn't push myself because I was like, I must not supposed to be looking at Abraham. So I'm like, oh, okay, Javon, let me go back. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, it just was so abrupt. But I was in tune to shift because of the fact that I get up and I meditate. And that's what my source wanted. It wanted me to see the passion And it just wanted me to be reminded of my journey and where I'm at. It actually probably wanted me to talk about it because people need to see how real it is. And I just encourage people, like, when you come to this class, like, don't take it for entertainment. Take it for a life changing experience. Take it for the way that you could create legacy for your family. This is bigger than you. It's a lot of people that don't get the opportunity to learn such things. This is how you change your family. This is how you become happy. But like I said, this is about your super future. And if you could come to this class willing to manifest all the great things in your life and change the direction of your life, this is what you should be coming to do. And one day I'll meet her. I know who she is, but I will meet her. And I can do nothing but tell her thank you, give her a hug, say I'll see y'all later if I got to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's so much greater than me. Like, I would have let them have the moment that they needed, and whatever would happen, I got Bears and Bubbles. Like, I know how to. I know that his life is not my life. My life is not his, and I am an entity. And we have decided to coexist together, and that is so much bigger than the fluffy love that I thought I wanted. The Huxtable love, that ain't got shit on this right here. Claire couldn't have did that because she was just mad about Bill eating the sandwich. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much bigger. So that was just crazy. So I just wanted to share that. Really, that's all I had to have to say this morning. Like, really, just take your walk seriously. This is something that's with you, so you can control your life. This is not. I remember being in church thinking I needed something bigger than myself. No, you need yourself, because if you are happy, you are in control of yourself. Then there's nothing that anybody can do around you to shift you and get you off of that. So keep yourself first. Stay in your own lane. Create your own movie. Allow the people around you to be happy. Don't make somebody carry you on their back to make you happy. Don't be selfish. Be selfless. Do your own work, your own vibrational work, and life will be such a good. It will be so good for you. I'm happier than I ever been. Of course, truth, you know what I'm saying? When you swallow it, you just gotta burn a little bit. But ultimately, like, I am so happy with life because I have my mind. I'm not looking for nobody. I'm not worrying about nobody. And when you can do that and know that the person that you're with is happy, it makes you happy because you're happy because you're not worried about if anybody else is happy but yourself. So being selfish is a good thing when it's about making sure you're happy. Just not a good thing when you're relying on somebody else to make you happy. And when you have a decision to grow life with someone, an empire, a legacy that so outweighs the fluffy love that TV shows us. And if people did that, it will be so many. If people looked at relationships like that, there will be so many more full families. Like, so many people would stay together. We break up off. People break up off of little things, and if you was growing life with somebody, you would have more to hold on to. And so it was just one of those things for me this morning. I was just like, wow. And I was like, man, I ain't going to talk about it because I don't know. And I was like, you know what? I've shared so much up until this point. And I was like, part of helping people, like I say, is to be real, good, bad, indifferent. And I'm like, this is a real story. Y'all really watching. This is the real reality TV. And y'all going to see how real people who know who they are, that dated in their lane, that are super creative and super confident, can go and change their lives and change their future. And if we all thought that highly of ourselves, it's not about looks, it's not about shape, it's not about money, it's about how you feel about yourself. If every last one of us walked around with the super confidence that we can have, then we will change the world. We will change the vibration one person at a time. It is so possible. One person at a time has fucked it up. So we sure could fix it one person at a time, but collectively coming together every morning, 7:45, you know what I'm saying? Us riding around singing everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. All these things help change the vibration in the universe. I feel like um I feel like the shift is here and the time is coming. So I will say, don't look at this as a show again. Enjoy class. Come here prepared. Have you a notebook and a pen ready to take some notes, or go back and review because you will have missed something just through the entertainment. And got any questions? Hit me up in my inbox. Women, these are things that we'll talk about more on Total Woman Tuesdays, and I encourage everyone to live in truth, because the truth will set you free and you'll be happy. Look, y'all heard that? Came in on happy. I feel ecstatic. I feel alive. The more you run, I'm flying high. I'm flying high. No longer worry. My life's a breeze. Stop resisting and let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Daddy, 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 daddy. Green bubbles, y'all. Black and brilliant. Educated and cocky. Black and not free. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Lovely, I'm bubbling. You can't stop my dough, no. That's all people be caring about is they dough. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Will be given to me. It will be given to me. Woo! Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. I stop praying, mama, and myself. I stop praying, mama, and myself. I got to take it right down today. It's like the universe. The universe works so well because Abraham was telling me it's time to start love and marriage and really do it. Because depression and love and marriage is not love. It's love and marriage. It's not about being just married. It's about love, being married, and dating. So it's for everybody. But depression is killing our people. And it was cool because as I spoke about that yesterday, it just so happened that was the lesson you had to leave. And then you watch, I'm thinking you watching this shit while you gone, but you didn't. And then you watch it this morning. When I come in the kitchen, you like right at that spot. You was like, you talking about that yesterday? And I wanted to. I'm like, yeah. But it's just funny because I almost didn't hear it though, because you had the water running and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, is that what's being said? And it's so funny that you say that because the second of the woman, that's what Abraham said, it was 16 seconds. The second as a woman and hear it, I was like, but I know I don't feel nothing about it. I heard the story already. That's why I said it's a yellow smut. No, it's the story was told. You won't hear it, and people listen, wonder what people think about it. The natural inclination is to explain it this morning.
So that's how the universe works, but that's how kind of a strategic motherfucker work too. Either you was gonna hear that message or somebody was gonna call you and tell you about it. I'm a man, I ain't stupid. So it's a situation where Abraham made it so I would do this. I'm gonna talk about depression today. And I'm not even gonna talk about it from a love and marriage standpoint. I'm gonna teach you what the word means and teach you what it is and teach you exactly what's happening and teach you that the shit ain't even real, that you're talking white folk talking again. You're a fucking cracker. You're a cracker minded, weak minded motherfucker. Ain't no such thing as depression. I'm gonna teach you what this shit is right now. And it's gonna make so much sense to you, you're gonna be like, wow, yeah, that's what's happening. Let me stop this shit. Fucking idiots. Little kids, when we were kids, let me teach you something. When there are access to information and access to words, all little kids hump their cousins, hump their next door neighbors, hump their friends. May have been same sex because that's who you got to play with. I ain't gonna say everybody because everybody won't hear little kids. Me and my little boy cousins, we as little boys did little gay shit. And society put so much, oh, it's acceptable. And I don't give a fuck if it's acceptable or not. Society put so much as acceptable as this, is this, is this, is this. When I was a little boy, I played with my sister's dolls. When I was a boy, I directed the choir. If I had somebody over top of me saying, oh, you want to direct the choir with some heels and a rag on your head? You must want to be a girl. Like, nah, I want to be a girl. I want to be like the lady at the choir. I like her. She's cool. She's directing the choir. I ain't thinking about as much as you think I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the lady in front of the church that's singing that everybody looks at. I got a musical gift. So I was inspired all by this lady. Now, if somebody would have came in and said, you got your muscle men lined up like a choir, you put on your mama's heels and put a towel around your head at 4 years old. That means you want to be a girl. No, I don't want to be a girl. Yes, it does, because that's why would you do this. I like the lady, but it's because you got some girl feelings in you. And then you could tell the kid, it's cold in here, and the kid would be like, yes, hold on. People are doing this shit to these children. Now, some of this shit people are doing. This sister said on my thread, Instagram thread, I said that Tiger Woods, why the fuck can't he be black? Oh, don't worry about it. I said, why the fuck can't Tiger Woods say he black if he want to? He a 35-year-old man. He don't want to be black. He a 35-year-old man with sense. He know he don't want to be black. He's part Asian, whatever. Might have traced his DNA. He's making an informed, grown-ass man decision to say he don't want to be black. He get arrested. You put him on the mugshot, call him a goddamn nigga. He don't want to be black. He told you that a long time ago. Now, why can Tiger Woods not want to be black? And you force him to be black, but a 5-year-old and ain't got no sense. So I want to be a little girl, and you be like, okay, use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's their mentality. And the depression is the same thing. Black folks used to say, man, what's going on? Shit fucked up. We used to say, man, I'm fucked up in America. Shit fucked up. Shit fucked up. Shit been fucked up 10 days in a row. That's what we used to say. Man, I've been in a rut. Shit been fucked up 10 days in a row. Here come the white man with a word. If the word ain't a tide, the word is a tide to a product. It's attached to a pill. Depression. Let's break the word depression down first, real quick. Because my wife was depressed. Zoom this motherfucker in on me, so. That far ain't gonna fucking with me. Take me in a little bit, mama. My wife was depressed. What does the word depression mean? I'm good like that. What does the word depression mean? Huh? Press. Press something down. D. D means to take down. D-E. The prefix D-E means to take down. So you can put the word press, which means to take down, and put a prefix that means take down, which means take down further. Depress the brake. Take it down further. Depress the clutch. Depress the lever. The lever is already at a certain level of downness, so you press it down more. Escalate. escalate. When something goes up, kids are yelling and screaming. The teacher is supposed to de-escalate, meaning take the escalation down. I'm already pressed, so you're going to take me down more? Who going to do that? Who pressed? Ain't nobody pressing on you. That's you. You pressed. Motherfucker say, you pressed for that pussy, ain't you? You pressed for that job. That means you anxious. You want it. You desire it. You really want it. So press in the sense of not of being pressed down, literally, as a verb to press something. To be pressed means to be anxious, to desire, to want. I should kick this motherfucking thing. Goddamn. Oh, I hate how them crackers fuck with us. And that's why Shorty taught me this shit, because she a genius and I'm a genius. And she knew my wife was a genius. So what you're saying is, I'm anxious, desiring, and wanting something. Now I'm going to push myself down deep, down further, anxious desire. That's you, bitch. That's you. Depression comes from not having what the fuck you want too many days in a row. But back in the day, we said, man, shit fucked up. I've been in a rut. Shit ain't been going good. Shit ain't been going good. That was our word. Shit fucked up. Our word. It had a different connotation to us. Has that shit been in America, been in the state for us to be walking around feeling depressed forever? Can't feel no worse than the slaves felt. There wasn't even a word to recently. The Great Depression. The 20s. What happened? The economy fell. Who was depressed? Y'all let these crackers fuck with y'all. In the 20s, niggas ain't had shit. In the 20s, crackers ain't had shit. In the 20s, they was still building America to its greatness. Mm-hmm. The motherfucker that said that they were depressed was the people with money. It wasn't regular fucking people. Regular people was, they put the shit in the history books like they had to ration out food. You're a goddamn lie, they was growing their own food. Who you fooling? Who you fooling? You not fooling me, I'm too smart for that. The Great Depression. Didn't we just have what they call a recession? When they said a recession, what was they talking about? Money. They didn't want to call it a recession back then because folks would have been like, what you mean we're in a recession? Ain't nobody got shit anyway. Everybody going their own shit. So they had to call it a depression. And let me get into the lesson so you can understand what I'm saying. My wife was depressed for her own mental reasons. I don't know shit. She can tell you why. Depressed. I think 90% of it was just wondering what the fuck I was going. A woman to get scared that a nigga gonna leave him. Is that pretty much what it was? Mm-hmm. Was it scared I was gonna fuck around or scared I was gonna leave? Like, or a combination of both? I don't know.
It was a combination. And you know what? I think it's a combination of both, but it's mainly fucking around. Because, I mean, this year.
But don't I look like I would fuck around anyway?
That's what made it worse.
Yeah, even if you never caught me, nobody never told me.
But you gotta think I've been in the store, which like I see how I've been, so I know. You get
what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to understand. From day one, didn't I look like the type of nigga that'll fuck around?
Yeah, but you know what happened. You know what happened. Like it's just about where you think you get your security from. Okay. Church, you gotta remember.
We was in church.
We was in church, and we did the plays and stuff together, and I was like, oh.
Basically what happened was I had did a couple of plays with my wife before I even knew her, and I never tried to fuck her, never tried to say no slick shit. I never said no slick shit to her. I never flirted with her. I never did none of that shit. She said, we gotta rehearse. She said, you can come by my house and rehearse. I said, well, why don't you have the kids from the play at your house? Because I don't want to be at your goddamn house by myself with you. So she was like, wow, this is a real man. I'm a real nigga. I'm like that with women now. I joke a lot, but women meet me and them bitches be looking at me like, ain't you gonna say something to me? And I'll be like, let me show you what a real man is. My dick don't control me. I joke a lot for the class. Let me show you what a real name is. You know how many sisters I done met in counsel I ain't say nothing to try to fuck? Why the fuck I'm gonna try to fuck somebody coming to me in a weak state? I wanna fuck a strong antelope. I don't wanna fuck no pissy ass, weak ass fucking antelope that wanna fuck me cause she feel down and out about herself. That's the motherfucker that'll try to shoot me in the head or something, talking about she doing love. I want a strong, willful antelope. That mean a bitch that just wanna be a whore that night for just that reason. Why would I wanna use somebody in their low state? But bottom line, so y'all understand, she said she was depressed, thinking that I might fuck around. Did I not come home every day at the same time?
You did.
Did I be on my phone? I don't even talk on my phone.
You didn't do nothing that made me feel like that. It's just it's just like, oh my God, this is too perfect, maybe.
So let's put it in the definition of the word. Pressed, anxious, wanting something.
Which is control. And
okay.
Like not gonna control you.
So because you wanted and didn't have that, you was pressed, but then you depressed yourself. You what? Pushed yourself further and further. Right? Then let's say what depression is. Simply blaming others.
Yeah. That kind of, yeah.
You done been in Debbie land too many days. Now it's fucking with you harder than you thought it would.
And the momentum, once the momentum built out of control, I couldn't talk myself up out of it.
You done been in Debbie land too many days. Then let me teach you how the universe works. When she went to Africa, I had made up in my mind. I said, when she come back, I'm going to give my relationship a certain amount of time. Then I'm going to leave this woman. If she don't get her shit together, I'm going to leave this motherfucker. And I'm going to take care of my boys and do everything that I would normally do because that's just the man I am. But I'm going to leave this bitch. You're not going to keep projecting your depressed life on me because I'm not depressed. I love you. I'm having a great time. I'm living life. I'm loving marriage. She's the one that's feeling like that. And a testament to that fact is I would always tell her, she said, but I'm not happy. And I would be like, so? That's you doing that to yourself. I would literally be like, so? She's like, you don't care? I was like, no, as long as you be my wife. Do your fucking job as a wife. Did I not used to say that? And she like, I said, Chris, you're making yourself unhappy. I said, you have a handsome, tall man who's a father, who's a husband. We got a home, everything. You got a career, everything. Everybody want to be like Chris. This bitch so popular in Durham. So many people jealous of her. You want to be depressed over what you think I might put my dick. So I used to be like, no, I don't give a shit. Be like you are. And then I would talk, and I would try to make her feel better. You know, I've been here. I don't do that. You don't even do shit. I don't even do shit. I'm always here. Really I don't go no fucking where. And she's still just a certain way. But that's her own mind. We go in the store. A woman at the counter that I cook food, so I be in all the stores a lot. So a woman at the counter flirty or just know me from seeing me every fucking day. When Chris walk in with me, the woman might be like, hey, how you doing? This then see Chris and then just kind of straighten up. And then she like, he must be fucking her. No, that's how women are. That's the type of shit that would be in her mind. So let me tell you the story. This is how the universe works. I said to myself, I've always knew and understood the law of attraction. I had came across Michael Eric Dyer and Abraham Hicks. All right,
I'm listening to your ass today.
Yeah. You should have listened yesterday, motherfucker. I believe somebody called you and told you to listen to that shit. So, anyway, let me make sure this bitch don't lock me in the garage. So anyway, I had said law of attraction. I had spoke to the universe. I've always spoke that talk. I said, find me a way to help save my wife from depression because I don't want to leave her. Because I'm going to leave you. Like, you ain't going to keep pushing this shit on me. I'm going to leave you. And when I met the woman, and she was like, I heard about you. My friend showed me you're a master educator. She said, I got something that I think you should teach black people, especially black women, to deliver them from depression. And my first response was, yeah, my wife is depressed. And she was like, yeah, I know you married. Your wife is cool. I like her style. Blah, 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 all that shit. So it was like, This woman literally had went through a divorce, abortion. Her husband had fucked her up. She had listened to Abraham Hicks and bought herself out of depression with Abraham Hicks. But was like, didn't know how to teach it. She figured I could teach it. And this is just a genuine as hell. That's why she didn't give me no pussy. Literally. And once I told her my wife was depressed, she could identify with that. She tried pills. Pills do what? It blocks you from your source. So when you taking pills, you'll never become anything. You will always be on right here. Because your source is what's making you depressed. Seriously. Your source is depressing you. Because your source keeps radiating the wonderful things that's in your vortex to you. And you so don't believe you can have them. Your source keeps showing you the life that it wants. Your source keeps saying, I want better. I want this. You know you want this. You remember you wanted that. You remember you wanted that. And you are like, I'd rather think this way. And I know I'm not going to have it. If I didn't think that I could make this art and shit grow, I would be depressed. How the fuck could I walk around want to be global or master teacher and change the fucking world and don't believe in my motherfucking product, Barons and Bubbles? If one day I stop believing in this shit, I'll be like, how the fuck is I going to do this shit? Oh my God, how the fuck am I going to do this shit? I don't even have a product. My product ain't working. Da 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 da. I'm on YouTube, 22, 30, 40 followers sometime. Mostly like 15, 16. Who gives a shit? That does not bother me. I know I have a product for healing my race. For healing my race. I taught my wife how to live. And my man hit me up, said his wife was like, man, you told the story, blah, blah, blah. Then my wife wondering, and I'm your friend. I'm like, okay, weak boy, be a weak boy. I don't give a shit. Well, I'm not going to tell my truth because your wife watched me, nigga. Stop your fucking bitch from watching me. The fuck is you letting your bitch watch me every morning anyway for? You a fucking idiot. If your wife don't like me and say she don't like me and watch me every morning, she's fucking sexually attracted to me. Men on this thread, let me give you some advice. If you say, check this nigga out, him and his wife doing a class, and she said, I don't like him, I don't like him, I don't like him. He ain't talking about shit. Don't let her watch me. Don't let her watch me. Because what Chris is saying should affect, she should be saying, I don't like that motherfucker, but I identify with his wife, and I watch the show for his wife. But if she's saying it like, I don't get nothing out of that shit and still watching me, you take her fucking phone. Don't let her watch me. I'm a real man. I'm a man's man. I'm a man's man. I don't believe in wrecking no homes. I don't believe in fucking nobody's woman. I don't believe in fucking nobody's wife. I don't believe in that underhanded snake shit. I will nicely go to Backpage, spend $70, $80 and get me a Puerto Rican bitch, a fine-ass black bitch. I don't believe in fucking up homes. My granddaddy taught me, you buy pussy, boy. Buy pussy. Buy pussy, that way you never have to worry about fucking your home up. That's a grown man decision. I'm a real man. I buy some pussy. I'm a real man. I buy pussy. Real men buy pussy. Men that love their wife and love their children and don't want to fuck their household up. Don't want to embarrass their wife. Don't want to have babies on the side. Don't want to put their wife through some turmoil, embarrassment. You go out and buy you a piece of pussy. I walk in the club, I'm tricking. Who the fuck gonna give me some pussy tonight for 2 drinks? And I'm joking, I don't even do that. I don't fuck bitches from the club, I buy pussy. And I don't buy pussy now, but I done bought some pussy now. Within my marriage, I have bought pussy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck is wrong with you? I buy that pussy quick. And some of y'all niggas buying pussy. You better hope you got the type of nigga that'll buy pussy. Motherfucker being emotionally attached to these bitches. That ain't even how the game go. I'm talking about depression, but let me sidestep for a second. These new punk ass niggas. That ain't even how the game go, nigga. Women fall in love. Women fuck for emotional bonds. Niggas supposed to fuck to bust a nut to see a new ass been overspread. Get the fuck up out of there. You niggas married, talking to these hoes, having relationships with them, paying their bills, helping them out. Nigga, if you gotta help pay a bitch bill, she a cornball, she wouldn't fuck you anyway. You paid the bitch bill $400 on a car. I went out and spent $80 and fucked the bitch that looked 10 times better than her. And the bitch a whore. Her profession is fucking, so she treated me good, washed my balls before she sucked me, fucked me good, showered me, sucked my dick real good, rolled my dick real good, squatted down like this up on her feet, not laid over on me. Bitch fucked me real good, $80. I'm out. Bye. You think I want my motherfucking sons to come home and look they mama crying because a fucking baby that they had on the side? They mama crying because people talk about her? You think I want my sons to look at me like that? And I'll teach my motherfucking sons when you get married, buy pussy, son. If you gonna do something, buy some pussy, boy. Real man shit. I'm a savior of the black race. Real man shit. We talking about issues. We talking about solving problems. For the females, for the weak-minded bitches on the face, why you gotta fuck around anyway? That's how we do, bitch. That's how we get down. That's how God made us. You a nurturer. That's how shit go. That's just how this shit go. Now, I have no desire to fuck around on my wife at all. Why? Because the bitch ain't walking around fucking, hey, she gonna fuck around. Want to do shit every, oh, you want to keep accusing me of fucking around? You'll never catch me because I'm going to just go buy me a quick bitch pussy. So you fix your own mind. But can I think about this? When my wife came back from Africa, I sat her down and told her about the woman first and then said, now this is the shit she taught me and I'm going to teach it to you. She said it brought her out of depression. My wife was like, wow. I am depressed. Let's see do it work. I started teaching it to her. I taught her to sing. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me in the morning. Teaching my wife, yo, you're going to be great. You're going to get everything you ever wanted in life. I'm not your fucking apex. I'm not your prize. If all you going to ever get out of life is me, bitch, you a weak-minded hoe that don't need nobody. All you want, women, all you want out of life is a stinking ass shitty balls, man. That's what you think the greatest accomplishment in your life is to get a fucking man? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta, all the shit I want out of this world, on my tombstone, I ain't even gonna, on my urn when I get cremated, I won't even have that. Throw me up in the goddamn heaven. I don't even want that shit to say, he was a married man. That ain't shit to me. Anybody can go out and get fucking married. 75% of the marriage ended in fucking divorce within the first 7 years. And that's my accomplishment. He was a married man. My granddaddy was married and got 7 kids on the fucking side. That's his biggest accomplishment. That motherfucker left his family lame. We farm on this shit now. It's a legacy. It's something they can't take if we don't pay tax. You know what the fuck I mean. All of us running around, the legacy. And then he was married. Fuck out of here. That's your legacy? You was a wife. That's your legacy. So as I began to teach her, she began to see her freedom in it. Then naturally, we went through the first look. Did you fuck her? Did you fuck her? No, Chris, I'm telling you the truth. You sure you ain't fuck her? No, but I damn sure tried to fuck her every day because I saw her. Out of 6 weeks, the 5th week, she stopped talking to me. She's like, man, it's time to get your grind together because your wife coming back. You don't need to see you no more. I made her not saw her 2 times in a 5-week period. Every day I tried to fuck this bitch. When I said try to fuck her, meaning just being around hoping it happened. I won't shoot for the pussy. You'll give me some pussy after the lesson. You'll give me some pussy after the lesson. And when you meet a motherfucker at the park for 5 weeks or at a restaurant and somebody teach you something, you fall in love with them. Whatever that's word, I'm using the word love. But I don't believe in love. But whatever y'all understand of love, I fell in love with her. Still love her to this day. The same feelings or whatever. Not for sexual. Freed. I want the motherfucker depressed. I was sacrificing myself for my wife. That's how I really was looking at it. But it's gonna be a good sacrifice. I'm gonna put some dick to this bitch real good for this lesson. I'm gonna pay her for this in dick and asshole licking and pussy eating, because I'm gonna ravish myself with her. That bitch bad. I'm like, I'm doing this for my wife. Good thing she ain't giving me no pussy. Because what she did was show me that people can be genuine. See, people think everybody can't fuck. She taught me a lesson, Javon. You cannot fuck somebody for the sake of their advancement, for the sake of their growth. Do you love that person? Do you really love black people, nigga? Or are you just talking? I can control my dick. I always can control my dick. Some bitches I was just like, I fuck her. But I don't do that cruddy shit, man. Because there's too much pussy out here to buy or too many other women. And you don't know how a motherfucker act. The motherfucker will kill you for fucking his old lady. You don't know how that shit go. A woman have been in you, used your ass to make her nigga jealous. Well, you know I fucked a nigga from Facebook. What? That nigga? Oh! So it's just a situation where there are people in my class that were so-called depressed. They weren't depressed. They just didn't know how to look at their situation. They were blaming each other for everyone else for their actions. Oh, you're depressed. Why are you depressed? My mate left me. Or I don't have this. Okay, what type of job training skills do you have? What type of this do you have? What type of that do you have? Did you do this? Did you do that? Oh. See, everybody is so-called depressed. Why? Because you are oppressed. Now, on your own, look up the prefix of O. I'm going to give you a clue. Position. What's your position? I'm right here. My opposition is what? My opposer, the one that's across from me. My antagonist. So you are being pressed down by your protagonist, antagonist, which is white folks, white supremacy. So you are oppressed too. Your oppression, that's the opposite thing of you that's pushing you down further than you are. So everybody got depression. You're going to let dick depress you. You weak ass white. It's women that can't have babies out here. It's men that can't see their children. It's people homeless. It's people can't pay their bills. It's motherfuckers with cancer. People's parents are dying. Mothers and fathers are fucking dying. And you walking around sad and miserable about life because you keep wondering, is your man cheating? The woman that's out and caught my nigga cheating, I can understand that. But really, she's a fucking more idiot, because once you done caught your nigga cheating and stay with him, you know how it feels. Either leave the motherfucker or say, well, I know how it feels for a nigga to cheat. That don't hurt me so bad. It hurt me a certain amount of weight, but I moved on. And then we still together. And she gonna fuck around again. She'll fuck off with your friend or something, somebody that'll really hurt you for her own inner gratification. That's just how the game goes. Ain't nobody stupid. But we walk around saying, give me something to block my source. So the reason you're not depressed no more when you get the pills because you're blocked from your source. And you never consider your wants, dreams, and desires no more. Now you cruising in Debbie Lane. Ain't nothing changed, but I feel better because you gave me a pill, and I don't even want the shit that I wanted before because I'm in a daze and I can't even think about it. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm depressed because I can't find a mate or a job, or I can't start a business. I'm depressed because I saw my mama dying. Well, give me the pill. Oh, I feel better. Is your mama still in the hospital? Yeah, she's still dying. She dying. Same rate? Yeah, she gonna die Friday. Why you ain't sad no more? Well, the pill just kind of make me realize that I don't really give a shit about my mama anyway. I just care about me and how I feel with her being gone. I don't give a shit about her dying. Oh, so you're not depressed? The pill helped me from with depression. Oh, so you don't want to mate no more? I ain't never gave a shit about no mate. I just want one because everybody else got one, man. That's how the world is. I'm happy now with my pill. You don't give a shit about that shit. You don't give a shit about that shit. That's what that yellow ring is. I can't wait till I start the class all over on Monday. Depression is something that's fucking with everybody black in America. If you say you're not, you're lying. Because if you're black in America, you're being oppressed. Now, some of us are foolish enough to think that we're not being oppressed because we're college educated and we got a good job. But you're being oppressed. That's your opposition. Oh, I'm tired right now. No, your opposition says get up, you have to be to work at 6. Oh, I want to piss right now. The opposition says no, you have to piss at 8:15. You know your first break. Oh, I'm a little hungry right now. No, you know your opposition says you don't eat till 1 o'clock and you have to be back by 1:30. What about I got the itis after eating lunch? Can I get a little nap? Yes, if you eat fast and nap from 1:15 to 1:30, your opposition says come back here. Oh, I want to go here on Friday. Your opposition says no, you can't go there on Friday unless you have some days saved up. So you're being oppressed. And anything that opposes you is depressing you. Think about it. If pressed is already down, anxious, wanting something, what's the opposition to down? What's the opposite of down, motherfucker? Up, bitch! Who is up on you? If you down here pressed, opposition to being pressed or being down is up. It's at an opposite fucking position. So if you down here and they're up here, they're depressing you. They're actually not depressing you. They're the reason for your depression. Why? Because your mind, they let their influence you so much. First of all, you're down. I'm not even down. I'm above them. In my mind. Because I was smart enough to figure out a way to say, hold on, I'm in a rat race. You got me running through a hamster wheel over and over and over in life. That's what's the plan. The hamster wheel of me. I said, guess what? I'm going to get out of this cage. I'm going to get out of the wheel first. Once I got out of the wheel, I got out of the cage. And now I'm a free roaming hamster. I just can't lead a whole world when I want to. But you still on the wheel in the cage. Because of the way you see life. I must be married by this age. I need to make this much money. I need to give my kids these things. I need to have this. I got to have this. Da, 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 da. Your mind is saying everything. See, the things I want have nothing to do with them. I want pussy, a school, money, change the world, be a master educator. I don't have to go to them for that. That has nothing to do with them. That's That's me. I just don't understand how we don't realize it. Let's just take it. See, this is the thing. Black people take on the language of the oppressors so much. Let me sit down for a second. Let me tell you what happened. And I'm going to tell the honest truth to show you what happened. What happened was this. And I'm going to just say it. At one time, black people used to say, man, black people don't kill themselves, that depression, mental illness. We looked at shit like schizophrenia where if you just knew a motherfucker was noticeably crazy. You know what the fuck I mean. You knew it. Mental health decided to make billions of dollars off children's medications. And if you can say a child has a mental illness who's walking around healthy, doing everything that a child does, then you can make a healthy adult think that he's walking around healthy, having a mental illness. So what has happened is black people has accepted mental illness within the community because so many community health agencies, black group homes, mentor programs, all that shit have capitalized off these black children coming up in adverse situations. So this child doesn't have ADHD, they doesn't have oppositional defiant disorder, they're not bipolar, they're none of that. They lack good parenting skills. They haven't been parented. So agencies came across and they gave money and they picked kids up and this, that, and the other. So black people have so accepted mental illness as a real thing. Now, some people may get upset with me about this, but it's really not. Now, do people need therapeutic, do people need behavior management and therapeutic things to help them manage their stress? Yes. But there's nothing wrong with them. People need to be taught coping skills. People simply, when you grow up in an adverse, in the hood, in a bad environment where they target most of these children, the only motherfucking conflict resolution skills they know is yell, scream, or take. That's the environment they've been in. When they're outside, I want that. The bigger person takes it. That's all they don't know. They don't have any coping skills. Those kids aren't mentally depressed, and you aren't either. You aren't either. Because the white man called homosexuality a mental illness at one time, and then he changed it. Before long, he'll change ADHD. We're not depressed. We're not depressed. You are not fucking depressed. You have just been in a slump so long that you've accepted their word over you. They've cast a spell on you. And you don't believe me. I'm telling you. They've cast a spell on you. Your child has a disability. They cast a spell on your child. Words cast spells. You spell words. I promise you, man, this shit is, I've seen it happen with so many children, man. This shit bugged me out. Where it be situations where a child coming to class their first day, and I asked a young man that's 15 to sit down. Yo, my man, the bell ring, can you sit down? And the first thing he openly says, as if it's a badge of honor, yo, check my file, man. Something wrong with me. I ain't like everybody else. Everybody know that. All my other teachers know that. He's saying, yo, I got paperwork that say I'm crazy, man. That's what he's saying. I have crazy paperwork. The highest population of homelessness now is 18-year-old males. They get homeless from 16 to 21. They lose their benefits at a certain age. And that's why we're seeing these young boys walking down the streets with iPhones or headphones, homeless, bobbing with a book sack on their back. That depresses me. That's why I want to school. Stop letting them fool your kids. Stop letting them fool your kids. Handicap, disability. No, that's that child. I believe that comes from when they swim into the goddamn nut. It was a fight. When that sperm swam out of those nuts to that egg, it was a fight. Another sperm might have bit him somewhere. Fucked up a toe. Fucked up something in the mind. That's what I believe it is. It's a fight. But that don't mean they aren't who they are. Who decides that they're missing something is an absence. The people that are strong don't let that do that to them. One of the strongest people I ever known in my life, Cedric King. When I say strong, I mean boot stamp strong, little skinny motherfucker in high school. He was just strong heart, strong willed, strong fucking everything. And I used to hate to go against him in basketball. Look, I got 2 live feeds. We got exactly 25 on each phone. Anyway, he got his legs blown off in the war, some shit over in another country. In the war. And he come back, and I was like, well, that ain't gonna stop Cedric. That motherfucker swimming, he doing triathlons with no legs. Been on Barack Obama come to his house, all that shit. That nigga's famous for being legs cut off. Anything you throw at Cedric, he gonna knock this shit off the park. Now they saying he disabled. He's got a wife and 2 or 3 kids. How the fuck is he disabled? They're saying he's disabled. He is not able anymore. How the fuck do he swim and do a marathon with bikes, a triathlon? I can't do that. I got 2 legs. How is he not able? The motherfucker that made the definition for disabled can't do that. How is he disabled? Keep letting them get in your head. Keep letting them. Keep letting them. You goddamn right those pills make you suicidal. You fucking right. Let me check some comments. We'll go to a couple of questions. Because when I went back to school, I was like, let me do special education. Why? Because those are the kids that they throwing away. I went into special education with a concentration in learning disabilities and behavioral and emotional disabilities. Meaning I want to know why they saying these kids can't learn and why these saying that these kids can't behave. And I realize ain't nothing wrong with none of them kids. The teacher is the one that's disabled. They don't know how to fucking teach. You know, the teaching profession is the only profession in America where a teacher can blame it on the child. Well, you can blame some on the patient. Teaching. Let me explain something to you so you get my point. How the American government does this shit. Watch this. Teaching. I can't teach this child because of the environment they're from. This child has no discipline. This child has no respect. I can't teach this child. This child wasn't exposed to certain things. I can't teach this child. When you go to the doctor, let's choose the doctor's profession. Let's choose every profession in America where you have to have a license. That's why I got out of teaching. The people that are teachers by nature become worse when they get into that white man system. That's not saying I don't like teachers. Teachers are great. Get what I'm saying? I have a Honda certificate on the wall. I don't care where your Honda's from. I don't give its past history. I don't care how you've driven it. I don't care anything about your Honda, and I'm not going to actually cuss you out. You mean to tell me your Honda's messed up? What did you do? Did you put the wrong gas in it? Did you not change the oil? Did you get it changed often enough? Did you get your timing belt changed? Did you put, you know. I can't do nothing with this car. I can't do nothing with this car because this car is made in China. What you think? This is a different environment, different car. This car ain't got no parents. No, the Honda man says, I will fix your Honda because I'm certified to fix Hondas. The doctor, fix me, doctor, help me out. Well, you're from the South and you done ate so much bad shit and this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. I don't want to help you. I can't treat nobody like you. You don't give a shit. Look at all the grits and shit you read. I can't help you. The doctor is so impartial. Ma'am, you have cancer. This is your goddamn diagnosis. This is what we're going to do for you. After we finish this, this is what you should do to continue to live. You don't say, man, this is a strange case, man. You know, I don't like you. I don't like fat people. I don't do no gastric on nobody. No. Any profession with a certification, you will fuck them up if they didn't provide the service for which they were certified for. But we let teachers off the hook. Why? Because the government has placed words around that teachers can use. So teachers can say, your child doesn't have self-respect. They're not disciplined. They haven't been exposed. The parents don't encourage learning. All these words, the same way the government gave us a word. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. We can use that, right? We can use that. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Who's depressing you? You are pulling yourself down lower. The thought of your opposition has you pressed. Society says, I have to pay these bills, I have to do this, I need a maid, I have to do this, I did that. The anxiousness, society has you pressed. But you are depressing yourself. You're pulling yourself down more because you don't look at yourself right, because you don't have things that society says you should have. Seriously. Seriously. It's you. It's your mind. Pills don't fix people. They cloud your brain. You can't be who you are on no fucking pills. When I first started having panic attacks, that was me. I asked the teacher, I said, I have panic attacks. They said, oh yeah, fluorescent lights good. They just went into all the reasons. I said, y'all bitch been walking around to this shit. They're like, yeah, you don't see all these teachers with these Altoids about? Those are mother's little helpless pills. I said, y'all bitches walking around taking pills every day? That's why y'all bitches single. God damn. That's why everybody want to fuck Mr. Clark. Everybody walk around taking pills depressed. How you gonna teach taking pills? All I'm saying is, family, all I'm saying is, my brother was in an accident. He said, man, they gave me 60 goddamn, oxycodone, like 15, 20 milligrams or something. I don't know about that shit. He said, man, I took 4 of them motherfuckers. I threw the motherfuckers in the trash can. Now, my brother from the country, he a hard worker. I'm like, what? Nigga, I could have called my man and had them bitch sold. They're like 20, 30 milligrams. What the fuck are you doing? Whatever it was some high milligrams. My nigga was like, whatever milligram it is, you can sell them. If they're 20 milligrams, you can sell them for $20 a piece. I'm like, what? Then the nigga said he had something that was 60 milligrams or something. He was in a serious accident, like 40 or 60 milligrams. I'm like, nigga, you got 60 pills for $40 or $60 a piece? What are you doing? A man to give you half of that. Instantly. You gonna give me $300-400 for calling? I said, why you throw this shit away? He said, man, that shit made me paranoid. How he know? Because he don't drink. He don't smoke no reefer. He don't do no drugs. So when that oxycodone or whatever morphine went in him, it might have been morphine or something. He like instantly like, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. He like, I'm driving around. I said, you ain't supposed to drive around on that shit. He said it didn't do nothing but make me paranoid. He said, I drive around, and he said, I'm driving around and thinking motherfuckers follow me. He said, don't make me sleepy, don't make me drive to that. He threw the shit away. His mind knew. They could knock me out at the dentist. When I had my oral surgery, they could knock me out. Shit like that don't work on me. It don't work on me. Because I'm tapped in my own mind. Oh, Mr. Clark, we're going to give you such and such. The pain going to be so hard. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. I let these crackers convince me to take that shit. They like, when you come out of, they cut 4 wisdom teeth out. They end up having to taking me to the surgery to goddamn knock my ass out. If I'd have had the sense I had now, I would have just put some goddamn clothes down in there and killed the nerves. But I had all the health insurance and shit, and I was about to quit my job, so I was like, let me get my teeth fixed. They had to take me and spine tap me to goddamn work on my teeth. My back hurt now from that shit they stuck with goddamn. And they gave me something to put me out so I wouldn't feel that. And then the motherfuckers was like, count from the ABCs backwards. I said the ABCs backwards. They like, count from 10 backwards. You finna go out. They're like, okay, he good. They tap it on my back. I'm like, I can feel it. They're like, oh, Mr. Clark, you okay? I'm like, how you think I can tell when you tapping me? They stuck the motherfucking needle to my back. I reached back and grabbed their hand. I think the motherfuckers must have hit me the wrong way because my back hurt. They like, God damn. That's when they started whispering. I'm sitting there like, the shit don't work on me. Can't you see they ain't putting me out? Somehow the motherfuckers got me out. All that's I remember. After that, I was mad as shit. I was cussing. Y'all motherfuckers stuck me in my back. I told you I could feel you tapping on my fucking back. And then at some point I went out. The shit don't work on me, family. Bottom line, man, ain't no such thing as depression. You ain't depressed. Get busy. Get busy listening to this. Because let me tell you something. Depression comes from trying to unwant something that you want. You can't unwant something you want. Once you want something, you can't goddamn unwant it. No, sir. You can believe it ain't gonna come, and then you get sad. The fear of not getting what you want is what depresses you. My wife wanted to control me. She wanted to have a feeling that I wasn't going to cheat. How does you ever get that? This is the thing that's crazy about people. Certain things are intrinsic because we don't understand words. Something like trust. Trust is intrinsic. Trust is for me. It's not for her. I trust my wife. That gives me comfort in thinking she's not going to be out fucking around. That does not put a fucking force field around her where can't nobody touch her pussy. We think if we trust somebody, that trusting somebody don't make it so they can't cheat. Trusting is for me to feel better when she leave the fucking house. You made me lose your trust. No, I didn't. You chose to lose your trust. You ain't had to trust me. I ain't do nothing to earn your trust. You gave it to me. That's so fucking stupid. My sisters had this shit in their words. They be like, you gotta earn my trust back. I'm like, oh, I gotta earn your trust the second time. Well, you married me the first time and I didn't do a goddamn thing. You ass backwards. You should have made me earn your fucking trust the first time. How do I earn your trust? Because you cannot earn something that's not tangible. Understand that you can't earn things. When you earn something, it's given to you. It's given to you. It's there. I have it. I earned my money. I earned my wages. I earned my food. I earned the pussy. You gave me that. You can't earn trust. What they call this shit? A trust fund? That's given, goddammit! Let me set up a trust fund for my child the day they was born. Yeah, they earning that shit. Yeah, they crying and shit, acting like, baby, How many ways have I heard this word trust depress my sisters? I was talking to a sister the other day. She said, you think you know everything about me. I trust my man. I said, you should. That's for you. She said, what you mean? I said, where he at now? She said, he at work. I said, do you know it? She said, you know what? You're right. She said, boy, you just She said, because I really don't trust the motherfucker. I said, so what you have to do is say, I want him. I want him in my life, and that's what I want. When the motherfucker get their leg cut off, do you not want him no more? If Chris got her leg cut off, I would still want her. So I just gave a little piece of my dick away. And it's back. It ain't gone. It's here. It's like me scratching somebody back for them. I'm in the subway and a chick said, excuse me, I know, you mind scratching my back? You mind holding my bag? Yeah, you can borrow my hand for a second. You can borrow my hand. Oh, you want me to open the door for you, sister? You can borrow my hand and my arm. Ain't nothing wrong with letting her borrow my dick for a minute. The dick coming back. It ain't hers. I'm just fucking with you. But I'm trying to get you to see that that's really what you're doing. That's what's happening. That man let that woman borrow his dick for a little bit of time. If he got some sense. I ain't cheated on my wife. I borrowed a woman from Backpage Pussy. That ain't cheating, man. What are you talking about, man? I'm home. My dick's still here. My dick's still here. I'm just playing. I ain't do none of the shit I said. Let me check the comments, man, because I may have to answer a couple of questions, then I'm going to get off. I really don't have nothing to do today, so I'm going to answer a few of these questions. Let me tell you something. The doctors are diagnosing motherfucker with cancer. Cancer is something that you need to prove on a biopsy or prove it. They might take a magic mark and mark it on your shit. You got cancer. You ain't even got to prove depression. God damn. I'm depressed. I don't have to get no CAT scan of your fucking... Mental illnesses don't have to be proved. There you go. I want to get medicine. I want to get disability for my back. I need to see an x-ray with a contusion in order to justify this money and this prescription being sold. I don't feel good. What do you need? It happened to me. When I was having panic attacks, my job said, well, you got to go to the goddamn psychiatrist for us to pay you to be off all this time. I went in there, I said, okay. She said, what's happening? I said, I'm having panic attacks. She said, what makes you think they're panic attacks? I said, because I was Googling some shit and it seemed like I'm having the symptoms of panic attacks. She said, well, how do you feel? I said, I don't know. I feel the same every day. That bitch started prompting me. She said, how do you feel before you have one? I said, I don't know. They just seem like they just hit me like an attack. She was like, what's going on in your marriage that's messing with you? I was like, I don't know. Like, she's like, it's such and such, such and such. I was like, nah. She asked me so many questions. Then she was like, do you like your job? I was like, I love my job, but I want to quit my job and start my own school. She was like, that's it. That's it. She said, so when you get to work, how do you feel? I said, when I get to work, sometime I look at this motherfucker and say, look at this regular ass fucking school. I hate this fucking school, but I love the children. She said, so the building is triggering your depression, your panic attacks. I said, oh, okay. She said, now, how often do you want to work? I said, what you mean, how often I want to work? I said, I don't feel like going to work. She said, well, I can give you 30 days from work off. And then after the 30 days, I went back. She was like, I can't give you any more time off work unless I prescribe you a medication. I was like, well, shit, give me the med. She was like, some shit called Klonopin or some shit. She gave it to me. I hit my man with that. Quick profit. Soul boy. I went back. This was like maybe a 3-4 month process. When I went back, they was like, well, now it's time to start truncating you back into work. But I can do how your medicine work. I said, oh, it's working good. She said, Do you think you need to be dosed up? I said, yeah, because I'm going back to school. I need a higher dosage. Gave me a high dosage. I hit my man up, instant profit. And they was like, how do you want to work? I said, what do you mean? I said, I think I can manage to go in there and work first period. And then that's when they was like, so what we're going to have you to do is, that's why teachers don't understand the benefits that they have. I started to milk the system, but I ain't like that. They said, well, this is what you do. You go in and work first period and leave. And the school had to agree with it. The principal was like, come on, Mr. Clark. I said, man, don't you see these people saying I'm sick, man? I'm sick, man. Man, I'm sick, man. I'm sick, man. This form right here said I can come in, work first period. He said, well, we don't even really need you to do that, Mr. Clark. The children, the whole school miss you. He's like, we don't want you to come in and work one day in first period. I said, well, what you want me to do? He said, well, I'll sign off that you work in first period. Then I quit that shit. I'm not gonna keep going over here acting crazy to keep my fucking paycheck coming. I went right down to human resources. I said, listen, what I got to do to pull my retirement out? They was like, shit, fill out these paperwork and they gonna tax that shit 1/4. I said, let them have it. Give me this money so I can quit this fucking job and chase my dreams, chase my life. I ain't had a panic attack. Yes, I have. That was about to be a fucking baby ass, big ass fucking lie for no reason. Ever since then, I didn't have panic attacks for about 2.5 years. I've probably had 3 panic attacks in fucking the last 5 years since all this shit went down. But how long I've not been teaching? I've not been teaching about 4 years. Yeah, maybe 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years. So I have probably had 3 panic attacks since then. But that has been against some old whole shit. Some of my niggas, one of my niggas did that fucked with my whole mind. But when you just be like, damn, my nigga did this to me. I'm supposed to kill him behind this shit, but you ain't supposed to kill your nigga. But it's one of your best niggas, and you like, God damn, I want my friend back. But when a nigga do you like that, you can't be no nigga friend like that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit made me have a panic attack. Simply because I wanted to kill him so bad, but I love his children and his family. So it's like, damn, that shit fucked me up. But family, I got, I really don't have some shit to do. I was gonna lie to you. I used to go shit bad, but classes changed me. Ashlyn, she's one of my, man, just this shit has saved people's lives, man. Saved my life because it got my wife straight. Sure enough is. More than the middle class white people, they can't identify with our kids. Yeah, they can't identify with our kids. Valerie Asbury, teachers go to school to specifically teachers. They learn specific techniques and strategy because children learn differently. They do. But see, my thing is, the biggest thing for me is cultural responsiveness. You have to be culturally responsive to be a teacher. Meaning, I can teach white kids because I have assimilated and was taught white culture. So I understand white culture. So I can respond to their culture. White people don't understand our culture, so they can't respond to our culture. They just can't. Because Jimmy and Jaquan ain't fighting on the playground. They practicing karate because they look at UFC with their uncle that's a crackhead. And he always hitting them in the stomach. Black boys in the black community, when you're a little black boy, you're a black man, when you walk by, he might slap you on the head or punch you in the chest for no reason. That's culture. So that when a little black boy is aggressive in school, when a little black boy see another little boy, they look at each other, they square out there, you want to wrestle? You want to wrestle? You know karate? I know karate. And instantly, they just being little black boys. Oh my God, it's fighting on the playground. I had a nephew, that motherfucker was so fucking tough, rough, and just all boy. He got to the point where he started crying. Because as a boy, he was like, I'm getting in trouble so much, somebody hit me, or if I'm playing Every time they saying I'm aggressive, I did something. So he went from just being a boy, somebody do something to him, being a boy pushing him or something, to telling the fucking teacher. He's a child, 4 years old, 5 years old. Now he's telling everything. So when the teacher tell him stop telling, now when somebody do something to him, he start crying. I said, why you cry, man? He said, cuz if I'm gonna get in trouble if I hit them, and when I tell them they don't get in trouble, so I just be sad because they done something to me that hurt me and I ain't get to get them back. He was so able to articulate that. I'm hurt because I want to punch this motherfucker for doing something to me. I used to hit motherfuckers. I kept getting in trouble. That didn't work. So I tried telling on motherfuckers. Now I'm a tattletale. That don't work. So all I got to do is deal with niggas fucking with me. So I just cry now. And the crying is the thing that he's using to say to the teacher, honestly, I promise, I didn't do it. I didn't. They did something to me, and when I tell you, don't do nothing. We've been taught as black men. I said, little man, cry whenever you get ready. I'll bust out crying right now because I care. I could be talking about something in a video and start crying because I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't cry. So, man, this shit is crazy, man. Depressed. I need to know to find out when I stop the pity party. Stop. Yeah. I feel depressed for 3 years. One of my friends told me I should see a doctor to try. I told her I don't. Man, since you've been embarrassing bubbles, bro, you look like you goddamn killing the game with your running, your jogging. I watched this brother go from goddamn running. That motherfucker. I watched this shit the first day. I said, well, motherfucker took goddamn hour to walk a goddamn mile. I said, God damn, I ain't got big this motherfucker is. And then I watched this shit go from an hour to 20 minutes. Now the motherfucker jogging. I looked at this shit the other day. That motherfucker, I think he might have did 4 miles in 1 hour. He posts this shit every day. And that's because Bears and Bubbles, we started with 21 days of just health on your own life. I taught a class how to prep your own meals. We was posting our workouts. Motherfuckers that got what they supposed to got out of it. Man, I got so many people call me saying my class delivered them out of depression. Yeah. Ultimately, in order to stop feeling depression, you have to meditate and stop living in the past. Ultimately, to stop living in depression, seriously, you just have to be accountable for your own fucking actions. Anything you that depresses you, you ask for it, you wanted it. How my wife gonna turn around and be depressed about a motherfucker that she pressed to marry her early? How the fuck can you be depressed? She was pressed for me to marry her. Because I was coming out of a marriage. You was pressed for me to marry you. Now I'm married, you pull your own goddamn self down further. You got what the fuck you want. Everybody was thinking, he ain't gonna marry you. He ain't gonna marry you. Now you got what you want. That depression shit come from low self-esteem, and low self-esteem come from blaming other motherfuckers for your actions and your thoughts. Straight up. That's how you get rid of depression. My husband left me. You picked him. That's who you picked. I hate my job. You filled out that application. You didn't go to college. You didn't go to trade school. You done that. I don't like where I live. You put the application in. You done that. You did that. Anybody got something you want to tell me? What you depressed about? Tell somebody on this spread right now that's depressed, that's keeping it real. Tell me what they're depressed about. I mean, I can heal somebody's life right now. with this Bears and Bubbles right here on this board. What are you depressed about? Through my YouTube feed, through my Facebook, through Chris. What's something that you think a person could be depressed about? If you don't want to give me, say, I have a friend that's depressed about this. I can tell you how to fix that shit so easy. Anyone. The diagnosis, go with the meds. Understand that. I'm depressed about nothing. Exactly. I don't give a shit. Listen, family, I want somebody. Look, I can bring somebody in. Let me find somebody that I see that might have said. Veronica Gatlin. She said, save my life. Let me bring my sister in and see what she come in. Let me bring my sister Veronica in. This is a sister on Facebook. I was going to invite her in. And say I can't invite her in. I was going to let somebody invite her in. Yep, that bitch spinal tapped me. We ever heard of ADHD? Let's see. Let me look at my family. The government has stolen my children and I don't know how to live. Okay. Now, this is a sensitive subject, but I'm going to be Javon. How did the government steal your children? Because for the government to take children, somebody that called somebody on you, somebody that said something that may not be true. It may not be true, but there are processes to get children back. So I want to understand, she said the government has stolen my children and I don't know how to live life. The government has stolen my children. Now see, that's something that people say, you won't touch that. No, that's the very thing you touch. Why did the government take your children? Now that may be too much for her to explain, because something like this, the government told my children, me and my baby daddy fighting. That's your goddamn fault. Fuck is wrong with you? You and your fucking baby daddy fighting? That's not a safe environment. Sounds like they've been called a couple times on you. I like how she went straight to the point. You was just accountable. You ain't depressed no more. You fixed. I wanted to see what I said. She can't give me a long answer. But most people want to, me and my baby daddy's fighting. You ain't depressed no more. You know exactly why. Now, they didn't told you. Now, let's get into the accountability of it. Now, they didn't told you what to do to get your kids back. Now, what the problem is now is you may not can handle the requirements to get your kids back. But I love that sister. What's your name, sister? At least you're honest. Jada said, me and my baby daddy fighting. Exactly. Now notice how I knew BD meant baby daddy. You see how these new terms, my BD, baby daddy, my BM, baby mama, we know exactly what that means. When a person says my child's mother, that's a co-parenting good situation. When a mother said my baby daddy, that ain't shit. When the motherfucker said my baby mama, that ain't shit. When the motherfucker said, yeah, man, I'm going to see my child's mother. Oh, co-parenting, straight situation. That don't mean they love each other. That means they co-parenting. Do I have a fucking bug in my nose? I keep feeling like I do. I don't. That's the light. Okay, god damn. So, my baby mama, my baby daddy, that's no good. They said my child's mother, my son's mother, my daughter's mother. That's a different level of respect for each other. So you see how these words, baby mama, baby daddy, I'm depressed. Because your child's mother or your child's father or your son's mother or your son's father is a different being than your baby daddy. Your child's father may not fight you, but your baby daddy may whoop your goddamn ass. So the question is, sister, they have them for 9 months now. I called the police on him and they mandated the reporters. Yeah, man. Who pushed his dick in you, Jada? You fucked him. That's your fault. You did that. You procreate. Accept that. That's not his fault. That's your fault. Don't blame nothing on him. That's how you get out of depression. Don't blame nothing on your baby daddy. You fuck that guy. If he a woman beater, you picked him out. You can feel it. You can sense it. You know you ain't shit. Now watch this. Let me take it to the board. I'm high in heaven when I'm accountable for my thoughts. Go back in your relationship with him at some point and be accountable for when you knew this may have not been the motherfucker to have a child with, or when it changed. I don't know the whole situation, so I ain't assume y'all was fucking. Were y'all living together when you called the cops? Or had y'all broken up? Or had he come over to see the kids? But long story short, she feels depressed because she's low, feeling like in hell because she's blaming others. So it's hard to stay in Debbie Lane. Now, what she could do is say, if I had to call the cops on my baby daddy, the 90 days or the 9 months that my children are with the state may be time for me to get my mind together, get my shit together, for whatever. It ain't my situation. I'm just telling her she fucked that dude. Ain't nobody fucked that dude that had no kids by that dude but her. Your choices are always, if you're accountable for your choices, this shit won't burn you. If you'll be accountable for your choices, let me tell you something. Jada, when they came out, you signed papers saying you keep them out the home. You let them come back. Go get a protective order on him. Get your babies back, love. Let's see. I wish Stephen would call me baby mama and we're not together. Oh, Jada, when they came, you signed papers saying you keep them out the home. You let them come back. Well, goddamn, Jada. Fuck you let them come back for? After you already signed papers to keep them out? Child, you better bubble the fuck up. And it's just that fucking simple. You better bubble the fuck up and do what you need to do to get your fucking kids back. You better learn from this situation. You better be accountable and learn from this motherfucking situation. You better bubble up, sister. You better bubble the fuck up. You ain't depressed. You know how I know you ain't depressed? Because you here watching the class. The law of attraction draw people to me that's healed or on their way to healing. And you're healed if you just say right now, you know what? I shouldn't have let this motherfucker back in. That was my fault. Did you let your feelings back come in the way? There you go, she bubbling up. There you go, she bubbling up. See, people say to me, hard therapy. Ain't no hard therapy. We tell the truth. I made a post on Facebook the other day that was one of my funniest favorite posts, and somebody reported and they said it was an offensive post, but they didn't block me out. I said, when I hear a man or a woman complaining about their baby daddy on Facebook or social media, number one, my first thought is, don't nobody give a fuck about your fucking baby daddy or your baby mama. Number one. That's just number one. My baby daddy, blah, blah, my baby mama. Don't nobody give a shit about that. Number two, that just goes to show you terrible at picking motherfuckers to let come in you. Or you terrible at picking bitches to come in. You're really showing a reflection of yourself. But you're not realizing that you're showing a reflection of yourself. That's why you get depressed. So let me show you how this works, okay? Let me show you how this works. You go on Facebook. My baby daddy ain't shit. He ain't do nothing. People be like, bitch, you fucked him and I don't give a fuck. You don't get the response you're looking for. The vibration of the people that read it go out like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You fuck that sorry motherfucker. And you get that. So it fucks with you. It really fucks with you. You fuck that guy. Next question. Bubble up, sweetheart. She good. All you gotta do is wait 9 months. All you gotta do is wait 9 months. L Star, I was diagnosed with Graves' disease and was told I have to have my thyroid removed and take meds. I never went back there. See? She just didn't accept that shit. What the fuck you mean? That's wrong with me? Okay, let's go see what y'all say Graves' disease is. You goddamn right you gotta be accountable for the choices you made at your young age. It's this baby girl says, so even the choices that you made at a young age, you have, yes, 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 you have to be. You have to be very accountable for the choices you make at a young age. Yes, very. When I go to Chinese man, yes. You go out here and get pregnant right now? Oh, you get pregnant at 14? Oh, yes. You have 18 years to raise a child. The motherfucker you fucked at 14, you was fast assing. I'm just using that as an example because 90% of the time when women say, I made a decision at a young age, you just got pregnant early. You goddamn right you got to be accountable. They had rubbers when you was 14. People don't realize we sit there and make, oh, baby, let me hit it wrong and pull out. And you say, I don't want to get pregnant, but I want to please you. There go your accountability. Or I ain't reached down and grab a nigga dick. When I was having sex, the girls that I would fuck with or trust to keep fucking with is the ones that when I put that rubber on, before I stick that dick in, the ones that reach down there and grab my dick and make sure that rubber was on, I respected them. Because they being accountable for themselves. They're like, I'm fucking, but I know how niggas is. Let me make sure he got this rubber on. And then when that pussy open up fully wide and get good, they'll reach back and be like, you still got the condom on? Because they like, that dick feel good. I ain't expecting that dick to feel that good with that rubber on. You still got a condom on. That's when the bitch know they got some good pussy. They got some good pussy when they actually use that rubber still on. Because they like, God damn, I don't feel no friction. I ain't feeling no bumps in the rubber. None of that shit. So it's just a situation where at the end of the day, I love my kids and not being able to take care of them and watch them really be neglected is what's depressing the people. DSS say they care about it. DSS don't care about your kids. They absolutely don't care about your kids. That's not their job to care about your kids. DSS don't give a shit about your kids. The school system don't give a shit about your kids. That's a money-making entity. DSS don't give a shit about your kids. DSS is a product of the state. They have doctors, caseworkers, investigators. Do you know how much money is being generated off of your kids being taken? That's what it is. Bad decisions. Hold on a second, fam. I think I got somebody to do it real quick. Yeah. DSS ain't supposed to care about your kids. DSS like, we're going to give your kids a place to stay and something to eat. And then, see, it's a money-making racket. That's what you understand. America is one of the only countries that capitalize. It's a capitalist society. They capitalize off of bad decision-making skills. So I'll give you an example. If your kids have been taken, either they're in a home or they're in a fucking foster care situation. The foster care people get paid a certain amount of money. Therapists get paid a certain amount of money for traumatic situations. Now we have to bring in a motherfucking psychologist gets paid. The fucking caseworker that filled out the paper gets paid. The goddamn cop that came over there and with the caseworker to take the kids get paid. It's functionality. That's why I'm so hard on black people. Because they are literally setting up systems. The whole fucking social service system is generated to make money and provide jobs off dysfunction. Yes, the Department of Juvenile Justice is included, all that shit. It's designed to make money off dysfunction. I got a $15 ticket for not having my registration. They said you can send us $200 in the mail or come down to the court. I said, why I gotta pay $200? Oh, the court cost is $185. Fucking $185 for court. And I know that this task, Jada, take account. This task won't given to you. Don't do that. It won't given to you for a reason. That's not being accountable for your actions. That's what women do. Ain't nobody give you this. Who the fuck gave you this? You did this. You did this. This ain't to make you stronger. You could have just not been in the position to call the cops on the motherfucker and this shit wouldn't have happened. Motherfuckers try to make their mistakes into some shit to make them stronger. That's that church bullshit. This gonna make me stronger. No! This something you going through for something you done. That's all it is. And it's okay. You're gonna get your kids back and everything gonna be straight.
You want somebody to call in?
Yeah, somebody can call in. Jada can call in if she want to.
And I'll get the speaker.
If you want to call in to the show, I don't know how this is going today. I've been on this motherfucker for a minute. But if you want to call in to the show, call in to 919-225-4930. Again, that's 919-225-4930. It's 3 fees going. Let me look at my YouTube. See what we got going on here. This phone is in my hand. Depression. The speaker hooked up to that now.
I believe so.
Amanda Burgess. She said it says a lot about Chris that she was willing to be taught and stay the course. Exactly. It says a lot about her. But this is the thing that I say. And this is what the shorty told me. She said, your wife is depressed. She said, why not help her? Because if you leave her, she's going to be more depressed when you're gone anyway. I said, yeah, that is true. You know what I'm saying? And in Chris' mind, I'm pretty sure she was like, shit, I'm going to be more depressed with him out anyway, so I might as well take the class. Mm-hmm. And then she was willing enough to put her life on Front Street and go through the Bears and Bubbles class.
I just want to see if speakers.
Amanda says women can single-handedly save marriage nowadays by not being grounded. True. And that ain't all on women. It's shit men do.
Okay. So we know that, right?
Yeah. It's shit men do. Let me get the speaker away from this. So if you want to call in, I'm going to put the number up. 919-225-4930. 919-225-4930. That's if you want to call in and have a question. She says, I didn't have a baby at an early age. I just had sex with my cousin from 10-year-old to 15, 16. So I felt like being a 10 gave me an out. Nah, can't give me an out with being 10. You know what she was doing there. He was molesting you, that's different. But she said I had sex with my cousin. You know, so that's some real shit to tell. Let's see. What's going on, family?
Good morning, it's Jada.
How you doing, Jada? You are so strong to call in. But you know when you're attracted, you're healing yourself right now. What's going on? Let's talk about the situation. This is Jada. This is the sister from the feed that says that her children have been taken for what, 9 months, right?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about it. What happened?
Okay, so back in September, I called the police. They came 2 months late, right before Thanksgiving, and took the children. And they didn't give me a warning. The lady just decided on her own that, oh, okay, this case is on my desk. I can make this move with it, so that's what I'm going to do. So it wasn't like, oh, I called the police and it immediately happened. They waited 2 months. And right before Thanksgiving, they came and took my children at night.
Now, let me ask the people listening. Can y'all hear this fine? Do I need to turn this up or turn this down or what? Can you hear it? Make sure you turn your whatever you listening to down. So how you say your name? Jada?
It's down.
Jada or Jada?
Jada.
Okay, Jada, now let me ask you something. Why did you have to call the police on you?
No, she didn't call the police. This is what I'm saying.
Well, I said, why did you have to call the police on your boyfriend?
Oh, okay, so that's why he came to my house and, started with me. I played a part in it, he didn't just, come. I played a part in it, but I didn't invite him, I was definitely keeping him at arm's length.
So you said he came, so were y'all in a successful co-parenting situation?
No.
What about the situation that you say was unsuccessful?
Everything.
Okay, so if everything was unsuccessful, was you still fucking with him? Keep it funky.
Yes.
Well, there you go. We're gonna keep talking, but we could get off the line right now at this point. You were still fucking your baby daddy. Now let's get it to you. Why?
Because I love him. We have this family. I can go out and get another guy. I don't want to. I want to make it work with him.
Okay, now let's talk about accountability. You just said that the co-parenting situation, everything was wrong. Right?
Yes.
So if everything is wrong, why would you want everything that's wrong nigga from the outside to move back in?
I don't know. I feel like I can change him and make him be who I need him to be for my kids. I guess that's what I'm doing with him.
Okay, do you really feel like you can change him with a dick that's good?
I don't know if I can change him. I think I can.
Okay, let's stop for a second. Let's because I'm psychic too, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. Good dick and you don't want nobody else to have it. Correct?
I guess so, yes.
Okay, so let's look. See how we can always laugh? I always say, when we, that class, y'all watch this, whenever we are down here, the first bubble we have to jump up to is accountability. That's the green bubble. Then we go to learning a lesson, and then from lesson learning, we go to laughter. Now, this woman typed in this morning, she was depressed because her kids gone 9 months. She laughing now, right? You know why she can laugh? Because she realized my kids are gone because I kept wanting to fuck a no good nigga. Correct?
Correct. And he's calling right now. I'm still trying to go in sex with him.
I love how you telling the truth. Now watch this. Her kids have been taken for 9 months from fucking with this dude and having to call the police on him. Now let's be real. Why were y'all fighting?
Because I'm bruising his ego. I was cursing him out, it was an incident. My daughter, she's still bed wet. So she had went to bed and he had come to take them to school. But somebody was already in the shower and I'm like, she got away. And he likes to come around and like everybody's on this time and he brushing kids. And I'm like, yo, don't come to my house doing that. You don't pay no bills, you don't do nothing. Just don't come to my house doing that.
So let's get into this. Let's analyze this. So basically, you like fucking with fuck niggas without shit because you kind of can. Say for example, if you was fucking with me, you couldn't turn me down like that because I'm too strong of a man, meaning I got too much shit going for myself. So he ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing but dick, correct?
Alright.
Okay. So don't call my goddamn show. Don't come on my goddamn show talking about you depressed, okay?
Okay.
I'm fucking with you now. Look, I'm just fucking with you.
Because it is just that simple.
It's just that simple.
It really is just that simple.
Now, let me ask you a question. Whose fault is it that your kids are gone?
It's my fault.
Are you depressed anymore?
No.
I love you, sister. I love you. Now, as of right now, we got a situation where I can put some accountability in your lap too. Because as of right now, you still fucking with the guy. If he keep fucking with you when you get the kids back, they might get taken again.
Yes.
So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna start messing with him. I know that I have to.
Now, can I say this to you right now? You're a goddamn lie. You gonna fuck him today, ain't you? Keep it funky. Keep it funky. We've been telling the truth, baby.
Yes.
I love you, sister. I love you. You see what this class does? But guess what, sister? Guess what? There's nothing wrong with you doing what you want to do. You just got to wheel and deal a little bit better. When you get your kids back, you got to be more honest. You have to be straight up. Hey, I like this dick. I ain't trying to bring you in. See, you trying to trick the motherfucker into coming home and moving back in and being a family man and a father. And you saying all that just because you want a dick, correct? Correct?
I want both, but I know he can't give me that. So
exactly. So, and I'm trying to tell you, he's a fuck nigga. Listen what I'm saying. He's a fuck nigga. All he wants is the pussy. So y'all can really have a great thing. Don't expect shit from him. Get that dick when you get it, and make sure that he ain't at the goddamn house around the kids. And when it's time to do with the kids, y'all set up supervised, super busy, so y'all won't be fighting shit.
Yeah.
But ultimately, what you need to do is stop fucking the guy. I'm glad. I hope you don't know me. I hope you don't watch the show. People call into the show all the time. I just said, when you type that up, woman's, first of all, I got common sense enough to know when they take a woman's kids, it's got to do with find some fucking nigga or some drugs. You know what I'm saying? So it's a situation where the situation you put yourself in, once that paperwork get on the desk, what I say this was a system. The system was backed up. The system was backed up. That woman, every motherfucking case folder on her desk is a $20,000 case. She was trying to get to them other $20,000 case. She got to yours 2 months later when you thought shit was sweet. That's how it be. That's the system. Sister,
and I have 4 kids, so they rounded up. They were able to take more than one at a time.
Exactly. Are all 4 by the same guy?
3 of them are.
There we go. I like that. 2 baby daddies ain't bad. When you got 3 baby daddies, I got to put you in the goddamn Slutville lane. 2 baby daddies, I can see I had a baby early. Then I tried to have a baby by a man that I love, that I want to be in a relationship. When you got 3 baby daddies, you a fucking slut ass whore bitch. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. That's cool, baby. And there ain't nothing wrong with you being that. If you got 3 baby mamas, you a fucking slut ass whore nigga. That's just the life of it, But hey, it is what it is, and ain't nothing wrong with being accountable for who we are. Sister, what I want you to do is wait your kids out, get your kids back, live your life, and have shit set up for when they come back, and you can hit me whenever you need.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
Before you get off the line, I want to check out my squad on YouTube, because that's where you're on. And let's see, did anybody comment on that? Save my life. Well, Olalola said, save my life because of movies and fuck shit. Somebody said Misty, and yep, kids over dick. Exactly, you gotta take the kids. And that's not saying she loved the dick more than her kids. She's a woman with a situation that got her own needs.
I mean, that's
that's
what it is.
But Jada, thank you for calling in, sister. And when you will get your kids back, and everything is going to be wonderful.
Yes, it is.
And listen, do this for me. When you get that dick today, savor that dick, and let this be the last time you get that dick now. Savor that dick.
Yes.
Make
yes,
up.
I don't have to stay with that. You can do what you want with it.
Yeah, and see, you can get another man. You can get another man. I ain't gonna put you too much in the board, because I would say women that's going after the same dick of nigga that ain't no good are normally fat. Are you fat?
No, I'm not fat.
How much you weigh?
I weigh 180.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
That's fat. That's chunky.
I'm not fat. You can go see my Facebook.
I'm fucking with you. I was just fucking with you, but that's fat. I'm fucking with you. 5'4", 180. You know that's man weight. That's goddamn wide receiver weight. I'm fucking with you. All right, baby girl, you be good, okay?
Thank you.
I really thank this sister for calling in and keeping it real. Because what it does, it shows the class that the classes work. She could have tried all that. No, sweetheart. You was getting that dick, and the nigga got mad because he might have thought you was fucking somebody else. Y'all got in a fight. You called the cops. When the cops came, they like, there's 4 kids in the house and they fight. They put the paperwork on CPS desk or DSS desk, whatever you want to call it. The bitch that did this spy was behind. She working on other cases. When she seen that shit, she said, oh, this is a perfect home taker. They love them cases that be home takers. Them cases that they just have to go out and just look and they like, God damn, this don't make no money. They're agents of the state. I don't give a fuck. As a teacher, I was an agent of the state. You hit a teacher, you hit a government employee. That's a different type of sentence. You know what I'm saying? But Jada, thank you for calling in. I think that's enough for today. That's what, you know what? She just created another show. No, when you call in, I put your ass on the board for you. She just created another show. We got so many shows, man. We are going to have our own. I mean, this is the thing. What's so crazy? We're going to have our own network. But right now, we using Facebook and YouTube. Like, what I do know is, I've been tuned in. I said 5 years ago, black people don't want to watch no TV. They're going to keep eating that reality TV so much, so they're going to regurgitate it. I know for a fact, right now, people watch our shit like real TV shows.
It's been 2 hours.
And the thing about it is, the sad part is, they gotta share it more. They gotta share it for people. I'm not gonna cater my cousin and who the fuck I am to motherfucking make it more shareable for your page. Because when people say to me, you cuss too much or something, all they saying is, man, all the shit you be saying so dope. I want to share it on my page so my family members and friends will stop fucking with me. But I can't share that I'm down with this cussing ass nigga. I just can't do it. That's all they saying. You got anything you want to say?
I just think that, especially talking about the sharing and stuff, I just think that those are small ways. You never come up, you don't ask for money, no GoFundMe pages, no anything. I feel like that's the least people could do is to share it and to take one step of their own personal healing and growth, as you don't like to say, by sharing something and believing that the universe, source, God, whatever they believe, can work that cussing thing out for people. The same way they came into it thinking, oh, they might didn't like it, but they saw, you know what I'm saying, they was there. Don't cheat people out of having a chance to get free because you don't want to have to answer any questions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as everything else, you know, I really was riding thinking we really need to just start doing love and marriage because, like kind of an ASAP type of thing. Well, we just really
because people need to understand the in-depthness of, you know, this is the thing. I don't give a shit about the perception that people have of me. My body of work, when I leave this world, people are going to know that I'm a good person in what I do. And I don't give a shit if they do or not. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that can say they don't like me or how I am can look at your life and say they wish they had a fucking man like me.
And so I don't care either about the perception of it. What I care about is, I guess because I'm in a cosmetology.
You be sitting on my lap, it look crazy for you to be sitting in goddamn.
I ain't just being lazy. Because I'm a cosmetologist, I've done so many women hair. I've had so many levels of conversation when it comes to relationships. And I just think that there's a freedom to be had to be able to have this type of conversation.
Let me get you on this camera, so you'll be on all 3 cameras.
And so I really don't want women to walk around feeling like I felt.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have nobody to talk to. Yeah, I had him, but how do you turn around and say to somebody, I should be feeling happier and I don't know what's wrong with me? Because I ain't know. And then just the fact of people understanding when you put beds and bubbles in it, to the laws of attraction, how it works, how you will things to yourself, how you spiral out of control because you don't want to gain control.
Well, you know what's funny, Chris? Like how you were saying, You was more saying you weren't happy because you wanted the fantasy hustle.
Yeah, not because I wasn't happy with.
But no, this was saying. Imagine this sister. She said everything about this nigga is wrong. So you imagine how worse she feels.
But see, this the thing.
No, listen what I'm saying. Worried about an ain't shit nigga cheating. God,
what
damn,
I'm
that's
saying
got to
is
be worse.
Why I knew that something was wrong, because there was nothing that I could look at that I said was wrong. So why was I feel? So at least when you got some ain't shit nigga, for me, I done dealt with ain't shit niggas. You don't expect shit for ain't shit niggas. But when you got somebody that's doing everything that you want a man to do and things you didn't think you want a man to do, and then you be like, but can you text me and be like, nah, or like, can you tell me you missed me today? And you like, I didn't, but I was happy to be on the way home. To me, that didn't go together. You get what I'm saying? To me, that hurt more than because I expected him to turn around and be like, yes, baby, I did. And this whole thing really been about control. It really ain't been about bitches or not, this and that. It's been about this man is perfect, but he will not say those very little things that I think I need in order to be okay with me. And the fact that I knew that I was going to stay, but was telling myself I ain't supposed to be okay with somebody looking at you being truthful, the truth that makes people think you're mean. I was just like, how can you say that? Like, so when his truth, when I would take his truth as mean, but then he was trying to educate me in the same way at the same time with different things, I meshed them together and created this insecure space because I'm like, well, if he don't bend for me for this, and he gotta teach me shit, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like education or some cooking or stuff with parenting and all that stuff. I just made it mean like I'm not going to be good enough for this relationship, for this man that can look back at me and be like, no, I don't miss you right today or right now because I'm fucking busy. And so I pushed that together.
L Star said a scumbag lets him change her life. You know what I'm saying? That's acknowledging. You know, her inner scumbagness was turning me into a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no scumbag just because you a fucking scumbag. I'm a nice scumbag. I go out and goddamn do my shit the right way.
And that's
but let me say this real quick so I can make this point. It's like what you were saying about it's crazy how we can have something. Nobody can be the image that we have in our head of our marriage since we was a child.
And the crazy part about that, I was not one of these people that was growing up thinking about marriage. I didn't see nobody married.
But I didn't have no married.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't realize how much you pattern your life after TV until you get into a situation. And that's the only thing I had to go back on was the Huxtables. And I was like, I feel like the Huxtables in our
watch that shit when she was a kid, though.
And then, but this is what I'm talking about, the craziness that women set up for themselves. Because I wanted my marriage to be like the Huxtables that I didn't really give a fuck about when I was younger. Because I didn't know no married couples. I didn't know I didn't know this. But when I needed to reference back on how I thought it should be, that's what I went back to. But that's because people don't talk about marriage.
I'm going to sum it up for y'all. She's translating it into I want my marriage to be like the Huxtables. But what it's really saying is, it's what all black women say and do every day. And they blame it on so many things. We nurtured y'all in slavery. Bitch, you was born in 74. You ain't nursing no fucking slaves. You can't use that. It boils down to this. Black women don't want to be accountable for any fucking thing.
Yeah. That's all it is.
It ain't she didn't want a Huxtable life. When she said she wanted a Huxtable life, that means she wanted me to goddamn be like Bill Cosby. When Claire fucked up, Bill still came. Oh, I'm tired. Dance around Claire. Claire can tell Bill to put his sandwich up. Claire can tell Bill this. That means I want to walk around as Chris Boyd Clark, being who I am. If I fuck up, don't say nothing.
Basically.
She used to say shit like, why can't you just make me feel like a woman like Cliff? And I'm just like, hey, that's all that is. So it ain't has nothing. All that shit that just has to do with I don't want to be accountable for my actions. That's
all
all it's ever been. That's all it's ever been. I used to cheat on my other niggas. Now I'm with a good man that's married. Can you call me during the day so I know you ain't cheating? No, you're accountable. Be accountable. You're a cheater, so you think I'm a cheat, regardless of what I do. So don't play. Be accountable for your actions. You're making yourself think I'm a cheat because you done cheated on every nigga. And now, you know you cheated on motherfuckers that weren't as good as me. And you like, this nigga, I love treating you well. He won't call me this and that and other. He got to cheat. He must not care. The fuck niggas that won't shit would cater to my feelings. And I know they won't shit. And I know they was cheating. And he won't cater to me. He must be doing something. That's all it boils down to.
You know, he goes bottom line, but that's what it is.
Bottom line, for all the new people on the feed, the simplicity of what every man on this fucking feed, you can read that for me, that's my YouTube. What every man goes through on this feed every fucking day is the simplest of this right here. You created some shit in your head trying to make sense of it. So you think I'm cheating. You don't know what's going on. So every man, every day goes through this. I don't go through it no more. And I love my life, and I never think about cheating like that now. Because it's the simplicity of this. I get off at 5 o'clock. She called at 5:15, asking some dumb shit because she want to know what time I'm coming home. And I'm not going to do that for you.
And I mean, all you gotta do is say
what time you coming home, I miss you, babe. When a man say, yo, and when a man check this shit, are you fucking checking up on me? No, why you going in on her? And then I'm like, oh, okay, I thought you checking on me. What's that in the background? Where you at? Are you eating something? I wasn't going to let nobody worry me like that. But this is the funny thing. My wife was just like, call me during the middle of the day at lunch. I was like, nope.
One emoji, middle finger up.
Nope. Not gonna do it. You're not gonna make me do something I don't want to do so you can feel bad. How about being a husband, paying bills, raising the family, doing that shit? Let that make you feel bad. A goddamn call at 12 o'clock? Nope. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that. And so many people will say, why did you just call me right at 12? Because I knew she was doing it for insecure reasons. So when I sense insecurity, I don't do that. I don't do that. You like this outfit? Nope. Shit looks terrible. My wife, see how beautiful my wife is? One day I said to her, take that. I said, yo, that fucking make me so right. You look fucking dead. I was angry. You look fucking dead. She was happy because she was tired of doing all that shit anyway. She just thought I liked it. Yeah. I came out. My wife's whole style has always had style. One day I said to her, hey, you ain't got to fucking show your ass something everywhere you fucking go. I'm getting older. At one time, I was more proud for you to show your body out. Now I'm getting fucking older. I don't want my bitch walking around looking like that. But do Chris not always showing her body out? Doing her thing? She just mentioned some other shit. In the very same way, she had to tell me some shit I had to do. I be trying to figure out some shit that I had to change for you so people can see that I'm not just trying to change you and shit like that. But what people don't realize is men be, look, women don't, men be men up front. I never came to her like, yo, you know that's a problem I need to talk to you about, we need to discuss. My shit was, leave me the fuck alone about it, done this secure shit. You ain't fooling me. Part of it is I'm so educated and dealing with child psychology and took so many classes. I'm like, really? It's just like the girl on the thread. I got enough sense to know that this is a sensitive issue her kids gone, but you know I went head on and attacked her like that? Because I can sense her spirit through the motherfucking phone. For her to mention that on the thread, she wants to know what I think. She attracted to me. So if your kid's taking behind your baby daddy, and I know that. Hey, bitch! Stop fucking that nigga. You got your kids took behind that nigga. You gonna fuck the nigga today. You fucking idiot. Be accountable for your actions. Don't come in my class talk no goddamn depression. Shut the fuck up. That's pretty much what I said to her. This shit makes so much sense to her.
I mean, it just makes sense. I mean,
is that insensitive? Hell goddamn no. The doctor would have gave her some pills. Bitch, you owe me money. That motherfucker woman right there owe me. for that right there. Share my shit, Jada. What I just did for her, seriously. That motherfuckers don't go to the doctor depressed about their children and start laughing and leave the fucking conversation on having clarity. I do this shit quick. The motherfuckers that come here and get on our board, I put them on the board quick. $150 face-to-face discussion on the board. They get to see it and they leave knowing. I ain't got to prescribe you no medications. I ain't got to do shit. What I did to that woman might have paid $3,000. My Aunt Cheryl got all types of fucking insurance. I talked to my Aunt Cheryl at the casino over a drink playing the slot machines. My Aunt Cheryl started crying. She said, I have paid motherfuckers over $30,000 for therapy. And in my life, she said, nigga, you did this shit in 2 hours. She said, you're a genius. My Aunt Cheryl said, I can't believe that I'm your aunt. I can't believe that this is my nephew. My Aunt Cheryl, 55 years old. My Aunt Cheryl said, I've been paying therapists. She said, Javon, you did this shit in 2 hours. The answers and keys to life. Be accountable for your fucking actions. I feel like heaven in my high place when I'm accountable for my thoughts. I feel low in hell when I blame others for my actions. Nothing other than that. Now I can take you through all the blah, blah, blah. This is some real shit. And I believe in it. I believe in it and I know it's going to do what it's going to do. And I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep rapping it. I'm going to keep preaching it. Jada, order detox. J Clark Products at BigCartel.com. I'm going to put it on the feed.
Let's get you down to like 160. And you're going to turn around and look back at them and be like,
Jada, that's my fee for you. Now look, watch this. And now this is what people think that I'm crazy. Not only, I could, in real life, Mrs. said, JR, you're on my side. Thank you. You really helped me. Ricky Hurd, shit changed my way of living. You've been therapist way before Bears and Bubbles. That's so Jada, a therapist would charge you. Not only am I not charging you, I'm gonna sell you a detox as your therapy fee.
And then you're gonna get,
and your life will be changed double. Because a lot of what's going on in our mind has a lot to do with what we eat and process and shit like that. Because I ain't even gonna get into that. So feeding true, I don't even make time to be accountable. I make myself busy so I won't think about it. Baby girl, I feel kind of fucked up because of that. That's all, baby girl, I don't feel fucked up. You're a scumbag. I can't wait till I start the lessons over. If you're a scumbag, accept you're in a scumbag. All of them have done scumbag shit and has done scumbag shit. I was talking to my man, they had a situation where somebody had hit a friend of the family, not a friend of the family, of all the group of friends, and they go together, and somebody had screwed somebody's girl. And he was like, I was like, so how you feel about it, man? He said, man, you know, ever since I've been looking at your class, he said, I woke up one day, he said, and I thought about it. He said, man, everybody want to fuck their friends and wife, people that's close to me. He said, that's who you see. He said, man, I'm over that shit. And he get back with his wife. His wife basically fucked one of his friends or some shit. And I said, I did, because I would say what you no matter what you did. But I was just quizzing him just to see where his head was at, because he said Bears and Bubbles got him there. I said, well, how did Bears and Bubbles got you there? He said, man, I want to fuck all of her friends, man. He said, I look at them all the time, I be slobbering. He said, we all go out, we go to the club, we see each other. He said, I see them bitches when they on their top game. He said, them bitches that come by my house, talk to my wife with no bra on or no drawers. He's like, man, I want to fuck all her friends. So he's like, I understand what she did. I was like, there you go. Bears and Bubbles. He can forgive her because he know he want to fuck her friends. And he know if one of her friends would have gave him some pussy, he would have done that shit. Bears and Bubbles. He good. That's him. That's him. He got his family back. His wife, kids. That's their life. Now he said everybody, all the boys kind of fucking with him about it a little And everybody want to be mad at the guy. You know, the crew. And you know, homecoming and shit come up and niggas got to see each other. And he like, man, I ain't worried about this shit, man. He like, that's the only thing he was worried about anyway. Is when the crew and all the people see certain people around. And like, man, such and such, you know that. And he know the boys gonna talk about the shit. So we gonna laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? That's how men do. You know what I'm saying? he might be hot and something laughing at that. Somebody see dug out daddy, yo. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let me get off this feed, man. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna catch me a nap. Ricky said, I swear you not. Get it once, 2 weeks supply, you won't need toilet paper. Yeah, the shit clean you out so much your ass and you need to shit this thing. Family, I'm starting the class over Monday. Now, same old spiel. Total Woman 40 on YouTube. She does the class. Total Woman 40. Yeah, I'm J. Michael Clark.
On Tuesdays.
Can I announce your class for you? I'm just playing. Total Woman 40, YouTube, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Naked Girls TV, every Friday at 1 o'clock is the Feedback Friday where her and Shamika, which are the Naked Girls, do their thing. Naked Girls TV, every Sunday, Shamika Michelle Sundays, Naked Girl TV. We're going to figure out what day me, Chris, and Shamika are going to do our show, where it's just a fuck-off show. We're going to be talking about current events, different things, letting you get to see another side of us, because we're actually funny, and we all have fun, and we laugh and joke. You're going to get to call in and ask questions and get our opinions. That's coming out.
I was thinking that should probably be like at 7.
Yeah, 7 o'clock, yeah. Almost Famous.
Almost Famous.
It's our TV show. Love and Marriage, Date on Your Level is the show me and Chris is going to start doing, where we're going to be talking about love and marriage. And this is pretty much just like a counseling show. Well, we'll talk about an issue for the day, and people will, it's a call-in show. You know, where people will be able to call in and ask questions. And it's about who are attracted to us, because everybody don't want our fucking advice. It's about whoever want our advice. I got a meeting with a sister today, her and her fiance. Meet with a sister today about some shit. And always know I keep everything in confidence. You never hear me say nobody's name, nobody what they did, da 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 da, unless I ask them. Like the sister Jada today, that was wonderful. That was, to me, that was a magical moment for somebody to come in and say something that what you would think would be that depressing, and then she laughed like, yeah, you know what? And see, it's funny. It's not funny, but it's learning. It's understanding. She knows she gonna get her kids back. She know that, and she know like, yo, I learned that good dick had me tripping, and she was honest enough to say that's him now, and she probably got that dick in her hands right now, ready to sit on it. Just don't hit him raw, baby. Y'all know what time it is. Hop up. You know, I gotta do my thing and let you wrap up the lesson. The show gotta end the same either way. We've been on this one for from 6, 7:45, 8:45, 9:45, 2 hours and 30 minutes. One sister said I got anxiety because I'm supposed to be working and you still alive. We ain't gonna hold you that long no more. I guess I was holding it for that sister in the depression. She might have killed herself or something if she wouldn't have got out there. That's what I call Facebook depressed. That girl ain't depressed. She was feeling like that though. Y'all be good. Family.
Well, of course, I'll make that quick because y'all got all the nuggets, like Shamika likes to say, the naked nuggets. It's just about being in the right place at the right time, being ready to be ready. And when you're ready to be ready, when you're tired of being in a space that you're in, even in your lowest moments, you'll lay there and you'll be like, I want something more. You need something to lift you up. And if you look around, there'll be something there. And Bears and Bubbles is here. Don't be selfish with this information, y'all. Share it, share it, share it. More than one time. Share it, share it, share it. Because we know everything gonna pop up in
Shay said something that I'll address in the next one that we do. She said a depressed friend lost parents and child in a car accident. Now that's something I would say that would be worthy of depression. It's not my decision to say that, but I can see how a person would feel something like that. But that's still all about themselves. That's about themselves. Everything itself is motivated. And especially if they was driving the car, I could see how they would play their fault. I don't know if they was driving or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's a situation where it's just like she's mourning.
Yeah,
she's not depressed. I'm gonna just sum it up that fast.
Yeah.
You can mourn.
Mm-hmm. But you're not depressed. It's about the way you look at your situation too. I would encourage people too, just because we brought up that death was brought up to go to Abraham Hicks page and look up what she says about death, like Abraham Hicks and death. And once you see her way that she looks at death, it'll change the way you view death, which will make these type of moments when people leave us, it will make you be able to deal with it better. Now, something like that's more that when you're mourning, that's different because you gotta just grieve and get it out and get used to the person being gone. But anything that's about how bad you feel is about the accountability that you're taking with it.
Facebook people, subscribe to J. Michael Clark on YouTube. Because that's when you get the people that have been in the class. The sister said, Bears and Bubbles saved me from depression after losing my father. This shit is real. This is not just a nigga up here in the morning on some real shit. Like, I mean, if you watching on Facebook, subscribe to YouTube so you can be a part of that discussion because those are people that's been in the class. I'm about to start the class on YouTube over Monday. And, you know, part of me be like, I don't even want to do it on Facebook, but I need people to have access to it to get it. But real talk, subscribe to YouTube so you can be a part of the conversation. And then when I leave here, I'll start going to Facebook because now you can't, once the live chat is over, it's over. So then you can go to Facebook and discuss, you know what I'm saying, the class for the day. So, yeah, man, subscribe to the YouTube family. There's a lot of shit going down, man.
Yeah, I know it's people that's saying that they don't have room on their phones. I mean, first of all, if we got these expensive phones without enough room on it, it's a problem that needs to be solved, that we need to be collectively talking about. But outside of that, I mean, make room for your life. Because if the source say it's time to maneuver and shift, then it's time to maneuver and shift. What are we discussing Sunday? I don't know. He decides when Sunday gets here. They're usually Bible stories though. Let's see. What's today? Is today Wednesday? Let's see what song is on. You know, I like to take us out in a song. Let's see. Do you have any? I don't know where it's at. Let's see. It's making a noise. Let's see, y'all. Work with me. This is hump day, so I'm going to play Friday so you can feel like it's already here. But every day could be Friday. Get your alumni. $20. And this is we going to jam this and Bands and Bubbles until we hit y'all with the Naked Girl. Woo-wee! 2 weeks, too long.
They can get the alumni on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify.
Y'all hear that? iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and iTunes, the alumni. And from him himself, if you want to host a real CD or a DVD. Sunday, Monday, working things out. Don't end. Ladiesville.
Baby mama need pampers. Nobody getting that, so I'm working minimum wage, so
feel good music.
My vision been clouded, but God has arrived.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Not the hustles for real. Oh, yeah.
Never give up all I did. Time to do small, time to do big.
2 weeks too late, too long. What the hell is going on? It was tied. What's it? The alumni. ALUMNI. Monday, yeah. From Ladiesville. I want to live the YouTube channel is J. Michael Clark, Total Woman 40, Total Woman one word, space 40, Naked Girl TV. Or you can click on the link below, or it may not be on his page, on mine. J. Michael Clark, Total Woman 40, Naked Girls TV. Thanks for tuning in. Get that alumni or Country Boy Detox. Support, support, support.